What is it that really separates a good idea from a truly great innovation? Well, a huge piece of that puzzle is having a clear path forward. Today, we're going to dig into a tool called IdeaNAV, which is designed to do exactly that, give you an AI-powered roadmap for your innovation.
I think we've all been there, right? You have this flash of brilliance, an idea that feels like a sure thing. But then, somewhere along the way, it gets lost. It's like you're wandering through a maze, and that amazing start just hits a dead end. And a lot of the time, the problem is just that, a total lack of a clear path. The truth is, every single great innovation needs a roadmap. Without one, you're pretty much just stumbling around in the dark, hoping you find your way. So, how do you actually build that roadmap? Well, that's where this concept of a GPS for ideas comes into play. And that brings us right to IdeaNAV. At its core, it's an AI-driven workflow that's built to create a full end-to-end roadmap for your ideas. It's all about helping you evaluate them for real growth and giving you a clear sense of direction from start to finish. And honestly, the best way to think about it is with this analogy. It's like having a GPS, Google Maps, and live traffic alerts, but all for your ideas. This really helps break down everything it can do. Okay, so let's start with that first piece, the GPS feature, and see how it really helps you map out the absolute best path for any given idea. So the first big feature here is what's called parallel path evaluation. Think about it. Instead of just betting on one single route, you can explore multiple paths for the same idea to figure out which one is the most promising. You can even test a bunch of different ideas against the same customer goal to see what really clicks. Next up is systematic filtering, which is all about helping you narrow down your options and find the signal in the noise. Say you've got a ton of crowdsourced ideas. This helps you refine them. You can compare different scenarios, like, hey, would this work better as a product or as a service? The real benefit here is that it makes the whole process more transparent for everyone involved. And finally, in the GPS toolkit, you've got resource allocation. This is so important. It's about using your time and your money way more effectively. Instead of getting bogged down in endless brainstorming, you shift your resources to the execution stage. This can help you get to market faster and, get this, build a whole portfolio of great options with fewer resources. But a really good GPS doesn't just show you the route. It also warns you about the traffic jam up ahead. And that's exactly where the real-time traffic alerts feature comes in. This part is all about giving you actionable foresight. So how does it work? Well, it's kind of a three-step process. First, the AI nudges you with suggestions to help you spot brand new opportunities you might have missed. Second, it can help get your team ready to handle more complex ideas. And third, it helps you actually use that foresight day to day at the project level to steer clear of potential roadblocks. So a tool like this sounds pretty powerful, right? But who is it actually designed for? Let's break it down. First up, let's talk about small to medium enterprises. For these businesses, resources are almost always tight. They're often dealing with huge challenges like supply chain nightmares or inflation. IdeaNAV helps them by shifting the focus away from just generating more and more ideas to effectively evaluating the ones they have. The mantra here is simple: assess before you invest. Now, for the big players, corporate R&D teams, the challenge is often totally different. Their innovation process can be a mess, fragmented, with different tools for strategy, product, and research that don't talk to each other. IdeaNAV's approach is to pull all that together and, maybe more importantly, shift the focus from how an idea gets developed to why it's even worth pursuing at all. And what about startups? The challenge here is usually a classic one: a serious lack of resources for breakthrough innovation or hiring expensive experts. The goal of a tool like IdeaNAV is to make that enterprise-level innovation accessible to everyone, really leveling the playing field and changing who gets to innovate. So the real takeaway is that it doesn't matter if you're a tiny startup or a massive global corporation. Having that clear roadmap can make all the difference in the world when it comes to turning a promising idea into a real, successful innovation. And when we talk about accessibility, the plans start at just $29 a month. Plus, there's a 30-day free trial, so you can actually take it for a spin and test it out with your own ideas. No risk. If you want to learn more and get started, you can check it all out at ideanavigator.site. Which kind of brings us full circle, back to that initial thought, but with a whole new perspective. With the right map in your hands, just imagine where your ideas could take you.